This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Kunstring. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the USC Trojans offense will be the first up today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He decides to keep it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. We need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Breaks an open space. They got him down out near the 40. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Nice grab. It's Amatova. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. Out at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Trying to find some room. It's Wormley. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Oregon's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They're going to run it here. They stop him right at the 24.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
They'll feed it back again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Can he get there on the ground? He's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass this time. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. A completion sets up a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Hill. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That pass is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Now here's the toss play. Fighting off the defender. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and no for a first down. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Toss play to the outside. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ducks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Throws out the stiff arm. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Amatova. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. He hands it off from the gun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And it's a bunch formation. Caught for the completion. It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now it's second down here.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage.
Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up to the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
He's in the clear, headed for the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing his strike. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wormley. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Makes a quick catch.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Wide open downfield. Here he goes. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And the Ducks are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that catch is hauled in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 3rd down after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Throws it to the right. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass is caught. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. The first play of the drive now from the 25. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this quarterback is unstoppable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You can.
And looking for a big play here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Amatova. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that short completion. He's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive of the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. On the run, it's Hill. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Keeps it on the draw. Has the first down and more. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And the Ducks begin a new series here. 1st and 10.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Nope.
Breaks into the clear. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's in the clear. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a big, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Touchdown, Oregon, as they put 6 more on the board. Here's the point after attempt.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Tough position here. 2nd and long from their 11.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much real risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Trojans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Amatova. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Wormley. And the defense smothers him for no gain. After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Snags the quick throw. The Trojans are in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Running back with the football. Some hard running here through a tackle. Showed off the stiff arm. Picked up a pretty good game. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Look them out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
51, USC, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. The receiver grabs it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on first down. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped 18. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this. In the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. To the air. It's Boone. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Turning on the Jets. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Sneaks it in.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Owens. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Powers through the defender. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Boone. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Look out, he's got room. Shakes off the defender. Snowed under by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a crease to the left. Nice move to keep running. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wide open spaces. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Wants to throw. It's Boone. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but you can't do it and force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by remind the defense it's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I love the play call on third down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing fourth.
They punted away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quick release on the RPO. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the run, it's Hill. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air, using the quick game. The Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. There's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 20 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Owens. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Hold it. Finds his man on the left.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And the Ducks have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you...
It's a running room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the corner. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on?
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, with more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Buys a little extra time. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Owens. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the 4th pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know.
He caught it. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Owens. Flips it out to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll go to the toss. And some room to work. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give on the inside. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Back to pass, it's Owens. That's caught, it's Mitchell.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Has to get there to move the sticks. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Looking to the big tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Going right to work up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
1st and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Oh, they're after him. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger.
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two bitter rivals got together, it was the Ducks pulling out a close one.
And the level of execution always seems to be on display when these two teams play, right? Both teams normally have a signal caller who's going to go on and play in the National Football League, and it comes down to which team had the ball last. That was Oregon.
Yeah, and they took care of business late in the game. They handled the moment better than Washington did. Now Washington's had a lot of time to think about it, and are they ready for this moment? This is a good squad. Every single year, the Ducks are good, but Washington's game for this matchup.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
He's going to run it. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Thomason. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down in the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Washington. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and
There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third and short, the power run here. Oh, what a move to get open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Showing the arm strength to the left. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. The 1994 and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the right. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. Lining up for the PAT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field trying to get behind the defense. Brings it in down the left side. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, just wrapped up another chapter in the rivalry between Florida State and Miami, and here's how it went down. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Snagged in the middle. It's Fry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fry. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. To the air, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar Tiempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires Rogers to the wideout. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? And it's caught inside the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the ground. Wow. Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Boone. Under fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's screen. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Tollefson. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Tollefson. Quick strike complete. He's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys.
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Period starts with a second down play. From the gun, give on the inside. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Tollefson. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Toss sweep to the right. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He breaks the tackle. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Boone. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease, it's Hill. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
And you've got to love what you've seen from this team all season long. Undefeated up to this point. There's going to be a lot of outside noise about potentially the college football playoff, a national championship. They just focus on whoever they're playing next. They've got the talent. They've got the schemes. If they can stay healthy, this could be the team holding the trophy at the end of the year.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So Oregon gets the victory, and it's blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will come out first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win.
Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield, it's Soto. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on, is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges.
Oh, out of space. It's a running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. The sneak scores it.
This is like like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you...
And down he goes back at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to throw, it's Boone. That's reeled in, it's Green. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Unloads quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Got the quick pass. At the 45, When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Boone. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The hand to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Past the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Ducks will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. Going up top again. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air. It's Soto. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Makes the catch. It's Hill.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got a man. It's Green. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. He'll try it again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and third and long. They go to the ground. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Back to throw, it's Soto. Quarterback moving. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he reels it in inside the 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he found open space, the man
when these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on going deep.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.